Coming to you live from the Unfinished City is Andre Tinsley. Thanks for tuning in. Coming to you live from the Unfinished City is your man's A.TINZ, and I just got done my workout about 20-30 minutes ago, and I didn't even really feel like doing it today, but I did it because I had the mindset that you gotta finish what you start, and you gotta start the things that you set out your goal for the day to do. And the thing is, if you don't finish your goals for the day, if you don't do the things you know you're supposed to do, you start to get into a habit of procrastinating. You get into a habit of not doing the things that you know you're supposed to be doing. And it starts with the simple things. And I once heard a story once that said something about, if you want to be successful, start with making your bed, start with cleaning your room, and start with the small things. And one of my small things to me is working out. It may be a big thing to some other people, but it's a small thing that leads to so much other things in life. And the thing is, when it comes to things like working out and cleaning your room and all these other things, it has a carryover. And just to give a look back, the story that I heard about somebody telling me to clean your room if you want to be successful, I had to remember there was a time when I was in boot camp, right? I was in boot camp for 90 days. And in the boot camp, I had to remember that the first thing they taught us how to do was make our bed and how to make our room. We had to have everything really specific. We had to have everything a certain kind of way. And it all had to carry over because it becomes a habit, right? And I had to think, every time we was in my platoon and somebody got in trouble or somebody did something out of line, whatever the case may be, the first thing they told us to do was to go unmake our bed, right? And they had something called a sandbag. I know everybody will never forget that, ever been to boot camp. The sandbag is basically take everything in your room and you put it on your bed, right? Your toothpastes, your brushes, anything you had in your Foot Locker or your trunk, in your whole room, and you put it on your sheets and you tie it up in a big old bundle, and you get a bundle about this big and it's about heavy, you hold it, and they sit us out on line and we all holding our sandbags in our hand. And then they used to tell us, y'all got 5 minutes to go put your whole room back together and your beds better be made the right way. And the thing is, a lot of people might have looked at it like it was stupid or why the heck is we going through this, but they was trying to teach us that the small things is what make you successful. If you can master the small things in your life, everything else goes a whole lot smoother. So focus on the small things. Focus on making sure you keep your car clean. Focus on making sure you keep your bed clean and your bed neat. Get up in the morning and make sure you put things where they belong, right? Before you go to sleep, make sure everything is in line, right? And I guarantee your days will go a whole lot smoother. And when it comes to the workout stuff, I do it because I realize it has a big carryover. And everything you do has something that can help you be stronger. Like I have an uncle that's paralyzed, and he's been paralyzed for like 13, 14 years now. And the doctors told him that had he not been as strong as he was when he fell and hit his chest on the fence and got paralyzed, he'd have been dead. It would have snapped him right in half. But by him having a habit of working out and having a healthy lifestyle, it made him be able to survive. And also when I came home from boot camp and I was gone for a while, whatever the case was, I had a brother that was 12 years old at the time, and he was kind of bitter about me being gone, whatever the case was. And I used to try to talk to him and teach him certain things, and he didn't want to hear it. And what I used to always tell him is, look man, I know you don't want to go to school, because he didn't think school was for him, right? And he's 12 years old, but he just didn't see the things that related to him, and it just didn't really touch him to the point where he was motivated to go every day. But I had to tell him, like, man, you want to start with the simple things, because when you go to school, it teaches you social skills, right? When you go to school, it's teaching you basic mathematics, it's teaching you basic reading and writing. And the thing is, all of the small things they teach you in school that you think may not be important right now has a big carryover to your life. Because the thing is, if you're a young kid and you drop out of school, 16 years old, whatever the case is, what you think you're gonna do with the rest of your life? What you think you're gonna do? You don't have no skills. You don't have no life experience. You don't have no job experience. What are you gonna do with yourself? You gotta make sure that you start with the small things, because the thing is, if you come to me and I see you couldn't do something simple as complete high school, or you couldn't do something like complete elementary school or middle school, or you couldn't do certain things like keep yourself looking presentable and neat, why would I want to give you opportunity? Because if you don't take yourself serious, your education serious, you don't take your cleanliness and your hygiene serious, what make you think that I'm going to believe that you're going to take anything I can do for you serious? So focus on the small things, make sure you finish what you need to finish, and set a goal and stick to it. And when you set your goal, it's not going to be perfect from step 1 to step 2, step 3. Stuff goes wrong, stuff happens, but stay in the game, and I guarantee that it's going to go according to where you want it to go eventually. And I say eventually because you might have a whole line of times where stuff just didn't pan out the way you want it to go. You may not see the results, but I guarantee you down the line, you're going to see everything that you may have wanted to see and greater. But the thing is, you got to stick with it. You got to go for it. Even if it's something small, you got to make sure that you create those habits of success. And with that, it's your man's A.TINZ coming to you live from Unfinished City, telling you to finish what you start and start what you should have been started and finish your goals for the day. I'm out of here.